Howdy, it's Jim Morado, and this is mostly probably mid to late 2023. I've got some videos and pictures I'm going to put up here around the Campbell House Inn here in Lexington, Kentucky. That statue of that horse, by the way, Stevie Wonder Boy. Just a bit of trivia there in case you're wondering. But yeah, I wanted to just put up something on the Campbell House because this has quickly become one of my favorite hangouts. I'm a fan of historic hotels and old hotels, and man, Louisville has the Brown. They've got the Galt House. There's so many. Lexington, as far as historic hotels go, with the hotels that really pack an umph. This has become my favorite. Here's an old postcard, by the way. The Campbell House was put up in the early 1950s. There's a couple of old postcards I found in my collection. And yeah, I've been hanging out here a bit lately. Here's a look in their lobby. By the way, I love that horseshoe designed light there. I think that is just so cool. It's right over their lobby, and if you go up to the second floor, there's a little balcony where you can look down and just look at their really nice lobby. They're going for a bourbon and horse theme, which if you're coming from out of state, and that's what you want, that's what you're coming to Kentucky for, and I think they've done a good job. And I really, really like this lobby. There's a lot to like about the Campbell House. And just to be honest, I used to not be a fan of the Campbell House. It was not the best hotel around. I actually stayed here a few times during the 90s. My uncle was in the hospital when I lived in Owensboro, and I remember we came up and we stayed at the Campbell House, and it was, you're a kid. It was okay. It was a hotel. You were away from home. It was exciting. I've been to a couple of weddings. And I've been to a couple of events here, even in the last maybe 8-9 years, and they have done a lot with the Campbell House. And if you haven't been to the Campbell House really in the last few years, go back again and check it out, because they've really changed it around for the better by far. And just for what it's worth, the Campbell House is now part of the Curio collection by Hilton. That's where Hilton kind of comes in and takes over an older property, usually with a little history to it, and they spruce it up and make it nice, and really, really do a lot. And they've done a lot with the Campbell House, as you can see. And again, we're in the lobby, and I'm gonna work my way through the hotel a little bit. Like, there's sinks in the bathroom. That's just nice. It's just a good, clean hotel. It's a little bit away from downtown, and this is comfortable. And like I said, I've been hanging out here quite a bit. I like their restaurant. They've got a little bar, and it's just a nice place. And I like the way they've decorated it with the whole bourbon barrel and bourbon theme. They've got some horse decor around the place. They've got some of these nice fireplaces. This is kind of an indoor-outdoor seating area at their restaurant. How cozy is that? Slightly chilly night, you get that fireplace going. That would be a cool place just to hang out for a couple of hours. And they've got that kind of barn-style restaurant that I like so much. And as we'll see here in a moment, they've kind of got the garage door thing going on, so they can open it up if they need to. But what a great use of space. There's their bar. And, Hilton has their Curio collection. I think there's the Autograph collection. Several of the brand hotels have done something similar where they take, the old properties, the historic properties, take them over, kind of maintain or even spruce up their history some. I really like Hilton. I like the Curio collection. Probably one of my favorite hotels on the planet. And I've put up a video about it elsewhere on this YouTube channel, but it's the Hotel Alex Johnson in South Dakota, and it's also a Curio collection hotel. And I just really like that. And yeah, they've got over kind of by the bar restaurant area in the side area, they've got almost like a little market place. I don't know about you, but I know I've been in hotels before, maybe over a 3, 4, 5 day period, where you don't want to go out. You know, maybe you're not feeling well or something, and it's nice just to go get a sandwich and something to drink and stay close to the hotel. And I like that they have that there. You kind of got a little coffee shop over there too. But yeah, I just like this, and it's I almost want to say it's a little bit undiscovered. When I've been here, it's not as crowded as it should be, in my opinion. It's kind of a nice low key place, just to enjoy yourself and to meet people. We met some friends here for breakfast the other day too, or actually for brunch, and that went really well. In fact, they've got a chef, and I don't want to give away too many of his secrets, but he came out and talked to us, and he has served. He used to work in Chicago, and he has literally served food to famous athletes and presidents. And you know, I'm excited about history, and I just thought that was really neat. There's another look back there at that little shopping area with sandwiches and stuff. Had coffee the other day. They had oat milk. They brought me out plenty of oat milk. And yeah, this is some of what we had for brunch the other day. I really enjoyed it, and I'm going to come back again for brunch because it was just nice. Yeah, there's the kind of opening area. Lots of light coming in, but it's still, yeah, nice and cozy. And a few people would sort of scraggle in later, but we got here early for brunch. Felt like we had the place to ourselves. They had a very nice little folk duo, kind of folk rock, I guess you would say, playing guitar and singing, and it was really, really enjoyable. And it was just a nice touch, having live music. Yeah, and here's just let you. I'll let you look at what all we had for brunch this particular day. And yeah, oh, check that out, man. That is pretty mammoth there. Look at those onions. Their bacon, by the way, is special. You're in Kentucky, you want good bacon, and this is good bacon. They're not skimping, they're doing it upright. And that was kind of a French toast meal that one of our friends had. I had a bite of it. It was great. Ordered some fried potatoes, and they gave me that massive plate of fried potatoes. I did not eat all of them, but they were good. I had a little hot brown breakfast thing their chef made. I'm actually not a fan of hot browns. I think they're overrated, but that's their specialty. I wanted to try it, and it was very good. Oh yeah, that's my buddy Brian. He had kind of a chicken bacon. Man, look at that. That was the center of it. Here's the menu from brunch the other day, just in case you want to pause and look at that and get an idea of what they serve. There's a different menu. I took a picture of that the other day. That wasn't the same one we had for brunch, but I thought I would put that up just in case you're curious. And yeah, we'll take a quick look around the hotel, because they have done so much with it. Check out, yeah, I love the decorations. I love, the racehorsing stuff. You can look around, see how much space they have. Very roomy hallways. You don't feel claustrophobic. This doesn't feel like the Shining Hotel. This feels like a nice, pleasant hotel in Kentucky. And you definitely know you're in Kentucky. To me, this is very conveniently located. It's not downtown. To me, downtown can get a little hectic. Oh, I love this too, by the way. They use old bourbon bottles and put, corn or flowers or whatever in them. I think that's really nice. And I've seen them set those out at different times just to kind of liven the place up. And I think that's really, really neat. But yeah, it's an old hotel, but they've slapped a nice new coat of paint on it and patched up some holes. That's really an understatement. They have done a lot with this hotel. Like I said, I've been here. I've been here for something or another. Geez, through the '90s up until today, probably every year or two for something. And by the way, this is the old pool area that I want to show you. You saw my friend Brian walk in there a moment ago. This is right in front of where the old pool was, and now it's one of their main event spaces. In fact, I've peeked my head in here a couple of times, and they've had it. Look at those lights. And just look at that. I think that would be a lot of fun to have a meeting or an event in this area. But yeah, this is where they used to have their swimming pool. And I know when I was younger, you'd go to a hotel and it was like, "Where's the pool? Where's the pool?" As I've gotten older, it's been years since I've even thought about using a swimming pool at a hotel. I mean, I get it. I understand. I have lots of friends that love the pool in a hotel, but that's just not what I'm concerned about. So they've turned this into this nice big event space. And I'm very, very fond of this. And when I think about the weddings and other events that I was at, even like I said, 6, 7, 8 years ago, this hotel looks entirely different. I was looking around. I know I've got some pictures of this hotel before it became a Curio hotel, and they're probably pictures of brides and grooms and that kind of thing. So they really wouldn't fit in with what I'm doing here, but I really want to show off how great this place looks now. One of the staff members showed me this photo. That's a photo of the old pool. So that space we were just in, that is a photo of that exact same space when it was a pool. And I just think that's kind of neat. And I've stuck my head into a couple of other rooms they have here. You got nice TVs. They're just doing a good job here. And it's such a different place from what it used to be. In fact, I've been here enough. I've gotten friendly with a couple of staff members, and a couple of them have even given me a tour. And we'll stick our heads inside of some of the guest rooms here in just a moment. But yeah, there's if you need a meeting, if you're looking to have a meeting at a hotel, this would be a great place to do it. This is kind of another little informal area near the restaurant. I love that skyline. And again, good use of space. And there's even a couple of other little rooms off to the side here. I think they got a nice workout room. But this would be the kind of place, even if you had a group of 60 people for a big event, or bigger, this would be a great place for it. Or if you just wanted to get together, with several couples, you could get your rooms and then enjoy some of those little informal side areas too. And I just think that's nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we peeked into a few of the rooms. Again, these are just some cool looking old rooms. I think people don't understand. Oh, there's a nice big bathroom. I know as we've stayed at the Alex Johnson and other historic hotels, sometimes if you get a cheaper room, they might be a little small. People were smaller 50, 60, 70, 80 years ago, and they didn't build rooms quite the way they do now. So, there are rooms here that are small, but as you can see, we were just looking at a room that was pretty impressive. And I can't remember if I got the room numbers to go along with the rooms or not. I think I did. But just giving you a rough look at some of their guest rooms. Again, another nice bathroom. Very clean. You can tell these guys are trying hard to make this just a nice quality hotel. This is my favorite hotel in Lexington. I'm pretty fond of Boone Tavern down in Berea, and there's a few other places, but this is my favorite hotel in Lexington. Yeah, check out that room. That would be a nice cozy room to hang at. And of course, this would be a short Uber ride from Keeneland. If you've got your car, it's a short Uber ride from some of the bourbon distillery places. 30, 40, 50 minutes away from some of the other ones. Of course, you could get the horse farms pretty quick from here too. But if I was coming from outside of Kentucky, this is where I'd want to stay. I just think they've done a good job, and they've breathed life back into a hotel that was sort of on its last leg. I keep trying to find ghost stories. I've heard the place is haunted. I did hear a weird story about a death that happened on the 3rd floor. I don't know if I want to say much about that story because it's pretty dark. But if you know any ghost stories about this hotel, let me know. Again, I've heard some rumors of some, but but I'd like to know what else is out there circulating. Again, some more looks at some rooms, but yeah, that's the Campbell House Inn in Lexington, Kentucky. My favorite hangout in Lexington. What do you think?